Welcome to Only Murders in My Mind. Hello everyone, it's Thursday, it's 5 p.m. and it's a new episode of Only Murders in My Mind, episode 90.
No.
Can you believe that, Liz?
No, I can't actually. That's ridiculous.
Can you believe that, Mike? Oh, he's not here.
I should stop laughing when you do that because I know he's not here, but it does sound like I've made away with him in some particularly grisly manner. I haven't, honest.
It's just, busy lives. Things come up. As I say,
happening.
he's as fit as a fiddle. He's just not been with us for the last few episodes. So.
Indeed. But yeah, speaking of busy lives, I've had a very busy weekend.
You have, haven't you?
Yes. I'm recording this in early September, but yes, on Saturday, so Monday today, recording day. On Saturday, we waved off our oldest kid to go to the university. So there was an awful lot of carrying boxes and an awful lot of hello to other parents with their, oh, what floor is your kid on? Oh, the 5th floor. Oh, that's good. What floor is your kid on? Oh, right, okay. Et cetera, et cetera. Lots of, oh, didn't you bring that? Oh, I thought you packed that.
Sounds like my camping trips.
And getting all the stuff into the room, which is basically trying to get a quart into a half pint pot. So good luck finding poems for everything. And then on the Sunday, which is yesterday, I was at Liverpool Book Festival.
Da-dum.
Da-dum.
Is this the first one?
It is the first one. It's the inaugural Liverpool Book
Liz
Festival.
was there.
I was there. Yes, they put me with the horror writers.
Have they put me with the horror writers? I could understand that.
Well, I think it was basically a case of, we all had like unloading times, and I think I was between 10 and 11, and we were closer to 11 than 10, frankly, because we'd been lugging boxes the whole day before. So, we turned up with more boxes with books this time rather than, whisks and the other essential university gear. But yes, despite being with the horror writers, which was actually fine and they were lovely. So, there we go. Hi, Dan. Hi, James, if you're listening. It was great. It was busy. It was very, very busy. Lots and lots of people there who wanted to buy books.
That's what you want.
Yes, definitely. Big shout out to Justin Hopper from La Vida Liverpool for organising that and marketing it because,
job.
Lots and lots of footfall, loads of people coming in. So hundreds of people.
That's brilliant.
Yes. And I sold loads of books.
That's brilliant.
Which
as well.
is good, yes, because it made me have to carry the wall back again.
Yeah. Lynn has an extensive catalogue, I'll just say.
Yes. Well, the thing is, I made the decision that I was only going to bring first in series and like omnibus books, so books 1 to 3. It confused some people who are looking at them going, they all look completely different. I mean, they're all the first in different series, and they're like, whoa. So, some people backed away slowly at that point.
Yeah.
Other people just turned tail and ran, but it was cool.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. I wanted to visit it, but I've not been 100% over the last couple of weeks, so I didn't get there. But I'm even if I've not got any books on a stall next year, I'm definitely going to go and have a look round. And
well, Justin was saying that he might do another event before Christmas.
Wow.
So, depending on that, I mean, I can keep you in the loop.
Thank you,
we could
please.
Maybe do a table together.
That would be interesting.
It would be interesting.
I'd have the corner.
Oh, give over.
Well, I've not got that many books. Let's be honest.
We'd manage. We'd be fine.
We would. We've done it before, haven't we? We shared a table before.
Yeah, that's funny. But the thing is, you can never predict these things.
No.
I've been to festivals or events where I thought, oh, this will be great, and it's not always the amount of people through the door. That doesn't always equate with how many books you sell, because we've done events where there's been a really good turnout, but we haven't sold many books, even though people come up and say, oh, I love the talk, gotta go.
Yeah.
And then other events you've got a handful of people and everybody wants a book.
Yeah.
So
just know you just don't know. As I say, I did a talk once for a room full of people. There must have been at least 40 people there. Some of them who I knew, lots of them knew I was a writer, and didn't sell one book.
Oh.
And I've been to others where there's been like 15 people. I've sold 15 books.
There you go.
You just don't know. So, yeah, You just got to take it on the chin. I mean, the first time that happened, I was very new in my writing career and I was devastated. Absolutely devastated. Nobody likes me.
Oh, it's not that. There's just so many variables that go into things. I mean, also there were people, saying I'm on a budget. So, can I take a bookmark and I'm going to do a lap because I can only spend so much.
Yeah.
So, maybe they'll buy an ebook. Maybe they'll come back to me.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll join my newsletter and get some free reads, whatever. Don't mind.
Yeah, well, I'm doing a talk next month. So I don't know when, probably around the time this goes out, for my friend's fellowship at church. I've already done one on writing, but this one is on, I wrote a book called Just a Little Prick.
Which is very good.
And sold very well.
Yeah, you should all read it.
Yeah. And she wants me to go and talk about my career as working with vaccines. And,
I just thought we should probably elaborate that.
Yes, it is vaccines.
It is vaccines and not anything else.
Yeah. So
before you all get too excited and then slightly disappointed when you open it.
Being involved in the COVID rollout, I had retired and I went back. I wrote a book called Millions of Little Pricks, which again, it's there's a few stories from my past that are quite amusing, and then I just reflected on my experience during the COVID pandemic, which had a deep impact on us all one way or another.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. As I say, we tend to talk now about, oh, that was pre-COVID. Oh, that was post-COVID. Oh, that was during COVID.
Yeah.
That's our time.
I talk about the before times.
Yes. Yeah.
So I remember being at a book event and, I saw someone that I'd been to a talk by like quite a few years before. And I said, oh, we've met before. And he went, have we? I said, oh, it was a few years ago. It was in the before times. And he looked at me. And then he just started giggling as he realised what I meant.
Yeah, that's what we do. But you've just published a book, which I'm very interested in, because this is a new genre for you. So do you want to talk about that? Because I thought it was an excellent book.
Oh, I haven't even paid her to say that.
I love the cover.
Yeah, the book is A Tale of Tea and Dragons.
Oh.
So it's not, I mean, there is a crime in it actually, and there is a mystery element. So, I mean, I would say it's probably in third place behind the rom-com and the fantasy.
Yeah.
But yes, and it's set in a fictional town called Lulmouth Bay, which is an amalgam of various South Coast places, but it's a magical town.
Yes.
And I have to say it sold very well yesterday.
Yep.
So I came home with not very many copies at all.
Yes, that's excellent. And I read it. It is not the sort of thing I would normally go for, but I really enjoyed it and can't wait for the next one to come out.
Well, I am, actually writing it, not as we speak, because clearly I'm here doing a podcast, but, we are... we're up to chapter 6.
Oh, you're doing well then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're doing okay.
So I can recommend that. Go out and buy it, or stay at home and buy it. Yeah.
Either of those is cool with me.
And in other breaking news, I purchased yesterday, the day before, a new Cormoran Strike audiobook.
Oh, right.
So I think, is this the 8th or the 9th one?
What's it called?
This is called...
I ought to know this.
The Hallmark Body. The Hallmark... I've written notes on it and I've not written the title. I think it's the it's something with the hallmark in it.
I'm just looking.
Thank you.
The Hallmarked Man.
A Hallmarked Man, right.
The Guardian have called it a terrific, tightly plotted romp. Would you agree?
I don't know. I have just started listening to it, and it is. I have to limit myself to how much I listen to it, because I'm going away in a couple of days and I want to listen to it while I'm travelling.
Oh, that's difficult, isn't it, when you've got to ration your book?
Yeah. But this is what they tell you, so I'm not telling you anything that's going to spoil the plot. It's death in a silver shop attached to a Freemasons hall that specialises in Masonic silver.
Oh.
Cormoran Strike is tasked with
hence the Hallmark thing, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. Very often with these books, I'm going, what's that about? It's not till you've read the book that you go, right. But with this little bit of blurb, I thought, I can understand that. I mean, the one before this, which is the next one that'll be on television, was The Running Grave. I'm still not quite sure why that's called that. So he's tasked with the problem of finding out who the dead body is, but he's also having to deal with his feelings for Robin. because now she's settling into a nice relationship with Ryan Murphy, who is a detective, and Strike doesn't like him. Strike doesn't like him because he's with her, not for any other reason. That's the only reason. So yes,
it's like one of these dog in the manger things.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know. So it's one of those things. I presume eventually they will end up together, but who knows? You know, they just keep missing each other.
Right.
The buses keep going past each other. When she's available, he's not. When he's available, she's not. And it's just one thing.
It sounds exhausting.
Yeah, but I've started listening to it, and as I say, I think I'm really going to enjoy it. And the other thing is, the program which we pinched the title off for our podcast is back. Well, when you're listening to this, Only Murders in the Building will be back on your television.
Woohoo! Yes,
so can't
we'll
wait
be very
for that.
excited.
And Liz was saying that Slow Horses is coming back soon on television.
Slow Horses are going to be back soon on TV, and tomorrow, Clown Town.
That's the latest.
Book 9 of the Slough House book series.
Oh.
So yes, we have reserved our copy from Bob Stone at Right Blend in Waterloo, and we'll be heading down to collect it at some point soon. I'll also be dropping off another Tea and Dragons for him. So.
Yes, because he'll be selling them very quickly.
Oh, well, I hope
probably mention as tomorrow as of this recording.
Yeah, tomorrow as this recording, yes, which is early September.
So you've probably already read it by now and seen the series, but hey, you know.
Yeah, well, we're just giving it a shout, and as I say, we do not get any money for any of the things that we promote because we promote them because we like them. So you know, there's no money changing hands, but it could if somebody wanted to bribe us. You know.
Yeah,
there is a possibility.
I bet Steve Martin is out there glued to his headphones, thinking, if only I could find out where they are, so I could shower them with
gifts.
Yes. Banjo solos.
Yes, probably something like that. So, what else have you been doing? You're working on a new novel for this Dragon series, aren't you?
Yes.
Is it the
Lulmouth Bay?
Lulmouth Bay.
Yes. So it's going to have 2 different protagonists this time.
Oh, right.
So, well, because it's a kind of a rom-com as well. I mean, you know, you can't have the same people falling in love every time you get bored.
Of that, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the other characters will still be around. So yeah, you will see them and find out what they're up to.
Yeah.
So yes. So Tansy's Tea Room has already been mentioned, for example.
Oh, I did like it. Yes, I've got to say, I really did like it.
But yes, it's fun exploring a new angle, and also I think one of the protagonists was in the previous book as a very minor character, one of Hannah's friends. So it's quite, you know, interesting seeing her from her own point of view, and also, you know, she's probably got opinions about Hannah. So.
Yeah, that will be interesting. As I say, seeing the characters from somebody else's viewpoint. Yeah. I look forward to that.
But yes, it's a co-write with my friend and colleague, friend of the show, Paula Harmon.
Yeah.
So,
hi, Paula. The other thing I've been watching, because as I say, I've not been 100% just recently, and I tend to, but the kids tell me, they're not kids, they're grown up, but my children tell me that I make a nest on that settee through there, and I've got everything around me, and I've got my television, I've got my blankie around me. And one of the things I've been watching, I haven't watched it all because it's strip release. It's not like you can just watch them all. Is a documentary drama about Amanda Knox.
Oh yeah.
This was something that caught the imagination of the public in 2007 when
was it that long ago?
It is, yeah.
Wow.
A student who was doing part of a degree in Italy, Meredith Kircher, was found murdered in her room.
I remember this, yeah.
She shared the house with Amanda Knox and a few other girls. And Amanda and her then boyfriend, Raphael Solitico, were both arrested for the murder. And it was, if you believe the series, which I think was written and directed by Amanda.
Right, okay. So clearly not biased at all in any respect.
It was a collection of being misunderstood, because I think it's probably a country where you have to prove your innocence rather than prove your guilt. I'm not sure. But
interesting.
There was a public prosecutor who was out for her blood. He was convinced, because he'd been involved in some other horrific murders, and I think that murder had got away. and he was absolutely convinced that her and her boyfriend were involved
Right.
in this murder. However, they arrested somebody called Rudy Gude, Guede, who admitted that he'd murdered Meredith.
well.
Very quickly tried, pleaded guilty, went to jail, and they still carried on persecuting these two people who ended up in jail. So that's as far as I've got.
Right. Okay. Well, that
Obviously,
sounds interesting.
they're not in jail now.
No.
They did get released, and they did get like a full pardon or whatever you do. But it just shows you, because she was quite good at Italian, but she wasn't fluent.
Yeah.
And one of the scenes is she's being interviewed and she's being absolutely pounded by questions in Italian coming from all directions. And she's in such a state, she's saying yes to things that she doesn't even really understand.
You would think they would have an interpreter.
They
and they
did,
wouldn't.
but she wasn't really helping. This is as told by
okay.
Amanda and whoever helped write a script for her.
Yeah.
I suspect there's some truth in it, but how far that goes, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
I suppose the thing is, like any narrative, if you look at it from different people's point of view,
Yeah.
you will end up with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stories.
yeah, that'd make a good plot, wouldn't it? Five interviews, all different,
Yeah.
all looking at it differently. Yeah.
Definitely. There you go. Another one for your list.
Another one for my list. Yeah.
Or possibly mine.
So I watched that, and I because, as I say, it's one of these miscarriage of justice. Last time we did a hodgepodge of subjects. I mentioned the dingo baby.
Yes.
And the
Chamberlain's,
miscarriage.
wasn't it?
Yes, the miscarriage of justice. And sometimes these things do take an awful long time to unravel, because the stuff that was coming out in the newspapers was making her, they were calling her the monster, and all sorts of horrible names. The press were portraying her, and this was an international thing. It wasn't just in Italy, because, as I say, because she was American, the murder victim was British, and they were in Italy. It drew a lot of attention, sort of thing.
Yeah. It was very high profile, wasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. So that's something I've been looking at, and we'll carry on watching that series as it develops.
Yeah. Now, I haven't watched a great deal of crime TV, although that will be changing, obviously. I've been watching lots of things. I mean, Bake Off's back, so clearly I've been watching that.
Sewing Bee.
Oh, yes. See, I can't get anyone to watch Sewing Bee with me.
I watch it on my own. We'll have to watch it together.
Yeah, we'll have to have a sort of a Sewing Bee and then podcasting arrangement.
Yeah.
But I have been reading a lot of crime, so and one of the things I've been doing is I have a Amazon Prime subscription. And as part of that, you get free stories.
Right.
And it's sort of like Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, right.
In that you get you have 10 slots, so you can borrow books and put them in one of your 10 slots.
I didn't know.
And then
that.
when you've read it, you can return it.
Oh, right.
The thing is, I didn't even understood how it works. I just sort of, see something, think, oh, that looks interesting, and, get it. And then quite often it would sit on my Kindle and I'd not get round to it, in that way that you do.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to, get another one, and it said you have filled your slots, you need to return something. I thought, oh, right. Now
it's a library.
I get it. It's like a library, yeah. So one of the things that turns up on Prime Reading quite a lot is like short stories by different authors.
Right.
So recently I've read 11 Numbers,
Okay.
which is by Lee Child.
Yeah.
I have read Beach Hut 512, which is by Dorothy Coomson. I have also read The Ex-Wives Club, which is by Sally Hepworth.
Yeah, I know that one.
So it's a very short story. But yeah, I mean, they're all really good for kind of getting a feel for authors that, you might think, oh, I'd quite like to read something by them and see what it's like before I commit to a full novel, because you don't always want to. And it's quite nice to have, a story that's, say, 50 pages or whatever.
So you're getting a taste of that particular writer, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, it's also really good from a Goodreads total, but, oh dear. But yes, I've read a few things lately, and something I've now completed reading, which was great fun, was a book called The Book of Forgotten Authors.
Oh, right.
By a guy called Christopher Fowler, who's now sadly no longer around, but he is, or was, I should say, the author of the Bryant and May books. Yeah. So, and he's, a well-read guy, clearly, and, you know, a bibliophile, and he likes, you know, used to like snooping around book fairs and secondhand shops and picking things up. But the thing is, he's taken 99 authors that aren't particularly read nowadays. You know, some of them are out of print. Some of them, you know, a couple of their books have been rediscovered. So I basically went through that, and I was just, you know, putting books down on my Goodreads list. So far I've read, I think I mentioned this on the last set, a book called Don't Point That Thing at Me.
Yes.
Yes. By Kirill Bonfiglioli.
Oh,
Hey. And it was great fun, but the odd thing about it was the last couple of chapters read completely differently.
yeah. Remember you saying it through you a bit.
It did, because it suddenly gets all serious, and it's like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
I quite liked it when he was being all, you know, riotous and funny, and now he's being all, you know. But I've also read now The Tiger in the Smoke.
I've heard of that.
It's a Campion book.
Yeah.
And
that's why I've heard of it.
Yeah. Marjorie Allingham, I think that's right. And I hadn't read any of hers. I'd sort of heard about her as a Golden Age novelist, as you do. And this one is set, it's actually later than that. It's post-war.
Oh, right. Okay.
But it's great. And there's this like very shadowy figure. But yeah, I would really recommend it, because in parts it is so atmospheric. And then there's this bit, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but basically someone comes to and they realise the position they're in, and it is absolutely chilling.
Oh, I like,
you know,
things
they are
like
basically hiding in plain sight, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, how the heck are you going to get out of that?
that.
Yeah, so it's really good.
Because I've been reading some lesser known authors recently. One was recommended. I'm just going to get me audio books up on here. That's the Hallmark. If I'd have done that, the Hallmark man. Yeah, What the Night Brings. Actually, it's Mark Billingham, so that's
okay.
That's not. No, they're not on here. Ones have been recommended to me that, you know, when we did like authors who came out of being police officers and things like that.
Yeah.
I did look at some books and decided I'd try and read some of them, which I am doing, and my Kindle is loading now, so we could be ages waiting for that. But I am enjoying them. You know, when we run a writers group once a month at a local library, and one of our members suggested I read a book that was very similar to the sort of writing I do. So I've downloaded that, and I'm halfway through it, because she said when she started reading it, she was going, "Is this Carol Bissett's book?"
Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah,
and I can see where she's coming from. There is a similarity to that and the sort of thing that I write. Yes, M.J. Aldridge.
Yes, I remember. Yeah,
All Fall Down.
And
I have read some of Will Cameron, Glasgow Psycho, The Glasgow Subway Murders.
They sound delightful.
They do, don't they? But they're ones that, you know, wouldn't normally come into my. So, you know, we do try and look at things that people suggest. But yes, I'm enjoying them. The Glasgow set have been really good, and not terribly long reads as well. So
I do like that in a book.
Yeah.
Although that said,
happening.
I read Demon Copperhead, and that was amazing.
And how long was that?
It's about the same length as David Copperfield.
Oh right.
Yeah, because it's kind of a redoing, a Deep South reworking, modern one. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about 900 pages.
How long
It's
does it take you
massive.
to read a book? Are you a quick reader?
Oh, a piece of string that is. It depends if I've got time to read.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm really engaged in a book, I'll make time to read. You know, I'll wake up early and I'll read a bit. I'll stay up and I'll read a bit.
Yeah, because I've found, and I don't know if this is an age thing or what, but I read mostly from my Kindle now when I'm in bed, and listen to my audiobooks, because if I find that if I read a paperback or a hardback during the day, I think I've said this to you before, I fall asleep. And it's nothing to do with how good the book is. It's just that if I read, I fall asleep. It can be. I don't buy magazines or anything because
Yeah.
I can feel my eyes going. Whereas with my Kindle, I put it up, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. And with the audiobooks, I'll go for a walk and listen to an audiobook. I'll be on the train and listen to an audiobook. So I do get through quite a lot of books, but in drips and drabs sometimes,
Yeah.
But I do like audiobooks, but I can't listen to them in bed because I fall asleep and miss a chapter.
Yeah, I think my thing is if I'm kind of reading something for work.
Yeah.
So lately I've been rereading my Magical Bookshop spin-off books. I've been doing the first read through after drafting it, preparatory to starting the edit, which is supposed to be happening this week. But because I was reading that quite closely, it was like you don't necessarily want to stop doing that and then pick up another book and start reading that, because you go into kind of picky mode, and that's not really conducive to enjoying a book.
No.
So
And as I say, I'm hoping to get back to my writing, which has been severely neglected this year, and try and get back into it again. I'm feeling it more at the moment. I'm feeling the writing vibes coming on, because my work I get a salary for is sort of winding down in a way now.
Okay.
So I can pick up the threads of where I left off and really get down to it. I did say I'd have me novella out for Christmas, but we're in.
You still can.
I can. We're in September.
Well, given that I'm writing a book that we're planning to get out for Christmas,
Yeah,
and I'm on
true.
chapter 6.
Yeah. And I mean, see, I'm halfway, because it's a novella. I'm halfway through mine.
There you go. You see,
It shouldn't.
there you
But
go.
Will I, once I start writing again, will I end up writing more than I intended to? I mean, it's
Well,
not
the
out for
thing is,
Christmas. It's not out for Christmas.
The thing is, if you're halfway through the plot, then
Yeah.
and you're halfway through the word count, then
should be okay.
it should be on course.
Yeah,
So,
it should. Yeah. So
and the thing is, I mean, how many chapters did you think it was going to have?
probably about 12.
Okay, so you've
maybe
done
15.
6,
I've done
7?
6.
There you go then.
Yeah.
So, if it's quite short chapters,
Yeah, they are. They're not. As I say, I was aiming for 20 to 25,000 words for it. So
yeah,
and I think I've done 10,000 words. So it's doable.
it is.
It is doable. Right. Okay, so I think we'll draw it to a close there, and hopefully next time we sit down and record, we'll have our third wheel back.
Indeed.
As I say, hopefully, Mike. But we came to an executive decision that because he was so busy at the moment, we would go as a twosome and do these recordings with his blessing. And but we do miss him, so
We do.
Hopefully he'll be back with us next time we do some more. So until then, keep well, look after yourselves, and
Yes.
it's bye-bye from
Bye-bye.
me.
Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yes, thank you. Bye everyone.
Bye.
You have been listening to Only Murders in My Mind, a Random Thought production, produced by John Bissett. The music in Peril was composed and recorded by OM Studio Strings.